What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires at San Diego Comic-Con weekend, and normally, any other year, we'd all be super hyped for announcements and reveals coming from Marvel Studios tomorrow at Hall H. Now, unfortunately, Marvel, alongside every other movie studio, had to pull out of SDCC 2023 because of the strike in the industry, but that doesn't mean that Comic-Con was a complete wash, and in fact, we've got a video coming tomorrow covering the first look footage that was shown from X-Men 97, set to go live from Marvel on Disney Plus next year. In the meantime, and breaking just earlier this afternoon though, we get a huge detail about Deadpool and Wolverine as originally reported by Puck News and re-reported by The Direct under the headline Deadpool 3 gets discouraging release date update. They revealed a key detail about just how long Deadpool and Wolverine can suffer the strike and be delayed before it won't be able to hit its target release date. We're breaking down exactly what they said in the article, what it means for Deadpool 3 and Wolverine, and ultimately, if this were to come to pass, what it would mean for the rest of the dominoes falling in the Marvel slate for 2024. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is just days away to coincide with the finale of Secret Invasion. Again, all you gotta do be a sub, leave a comment on this video if you want, stick around to the end of the video, we get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so quickly, as I've said many times already this week at the channel, I obviously stand with all of the actors and really any labor union in the face of companies' oppression. They really need to get with the actors and make sure that they're taken care of because they're the lifeblood of the art and it's only what's right. That being said, anything we talk about in sort of anticipation delays for films is only through the prism of empathy for said actors that are out of work and all of the workers in the economy surrounding the actors that are also out of work, like people who work in restaurants and the service economies built around them. Everybody is suffering right now. We stand with them, and again, anything said in this video that might sound like we're upset about delays, again, is only secondary to wanting to make sure that this is resolved properly, not quickly, meaning the actors get what they need and are taken care of. That being said, this broke from The Direct earlier today, where they go on to say this, quote, "The release date for Deadpool 3 could reportedly be delayed because of the actors' strike. The third installment of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool trilogy began filming in May and ended up being one of the few major projects to continue production after the Writers Guild of America began striking. The MCU film's release date recently received a surprising push forward by Marvel Studios, being moved from November 8th up to May 3rd, 2024. However, that release date can now be in jeopardy due to the SAG-AFTRA actors strike that recently caused the production process for Deadpool 3 to shut down entirely." Quote, "According to a recent report from Matt Belloni via the Puck newsletter, Deadpool 3 could potentially suffer a delay if the SAG-AFTRA strikes aren't resolved and the studios don't come to an agreement with the actors sometime soon. It was specifically stated in the newsletter that Deadpool 3 can afford to have production halted for around a month before Marvel Studios is forced to delay the project from its May 3rd, 2024 release date." The Direct then went on to note that, quote, "The likelihood in their opinion that the actors and studios will come to an agreement over the course of the next month is extremely slim to none, meaning that Deadpool 3 to them will almost definitely be pushed back." And as previously stated, quote, "Prior to being moved up by Marvel Studios, the film was expected to hit theaters on November 8th, 2024. Depending on how long the strike lasts, it's possible that the upcoming project could just simply move back into that original release slate." Now, if you're wondering how this affects Marvel Studios in next year, I think they knew exactly what was going on with the forecast for the studios and were planning for all outcomes and events. That's why I believe going into this actor strike, which they had plenty of time to know was coming based on the writers striking months before, they basically had a flowchart of if then with their plan of action. That's why they definitely wanted to get some of the filming done on Wolverine and Deadpool for that scene, wrapped up literally on the day that it went into striking, and that's why they pushed to make sure that certain productions like Captain America Brave New World were also finished filming, at least for now, any reshoots pending when and if they can do that. That being said, reshoots are known to be done sometimes very close to release dates, meaning if they get into post-production, start doing the CGI, get Brave New World mostly done for its summer release date next year, and then realize they need one or two scenes reshot, well, they were able to do that with Ant-Man just weeks before the movie's release. They'll be able to do it for Brave New World, again, pending any major CGI or action that needs to be done. What they're saying in this article, though, is literally a no-brainer. The longer the actors' strike went, the longer they would have to delay this. And Marvel Studios, of all of the projects they've got coming up, that we know about do not, for any reason, need to rush Deadpool and Wolverine. There's some things that are not givens. They probably don't know exactly how well the box office for Thunderbolts will be. What they do know is that Deadpool and Wolverine is most likely going to be the most successful Marvel Studios film since, say, Spider-Man No Way Home, and easily break $1 billion. No need to rush that in any way, considering the update yesterday that the Thunderbolts might end up not even resuming production until January 2024, pushing its December release date next year unlikely. It looks like what'll end up happening, as they said in the article, is that even if Deadpool suffers a more than a month delay now, and they have to move it from May, they'll simply move it back to that original November release date they already had on the calendar, leave Brave New World in the summer slot that it has now, and we'll get 2 Marvel Studios movies next year instead of 3. Thunderbolts will be pushed back to 2025. Again, under no circumstance do I think there will be any way that they rush Deadpool and Wolverine. They're not going to rush the CGI. They will take as long as they need to get that film done, including push it to 2025. And I don't think there's any one of us who would have a problem with that. They need to get that film right. That being said, if you're wondering why they might have pushed ahead on, say, the scene that they did, and then all of a sudden allowed all of this licensed footage to be shown on every platform, I have a sneaking suspicion that they knew this about Deadpool and Wolverine already. Again, these studios were really aware. They had plenty of on-ramp to know that the actor strike was coming and might take quite a long time. Once they got this footage shot and sent to post, there's a couple of things that can happen. Number one, they can get ready and get started on the post-production for what these are going to look like during the CGI. But number two, if they have to push off an announcement, say D23, to something like spring of next year at CinemaCon or even San Diego Comic-Con next year, now that they've got something for Deadpool and Wolverine, they can say, hey, we're delaying it to 2025, but here's your first look. If they had just canceled that production altogether, said not get that beach scene of Deadpool and Wolverine fighting, then they don't have any promotional asset for it whatsoever, and they're still waiting to resume. I think, again, that they had this all planned out going in, and they're trying to make the most with the least. That being said, how I introed this video right after the prologue is exactly how I'm going to end it. I obviously stand with the actors, and I really hope that the old adage of a fair deal usually makes both parties feel like they lost doesn't actually ring true here. I hope that when all is said and done, however long it takes to resolve this strike, that the actors can say that they actually won and got what they wanted, so that they can feel good about going to work. I mean, for any industry, for anybody who's ever worked for a company, I know I've definitely got friends and family who are in this exact same position, who, if they were just compensated a little bit more, would feel so much better about going to work. But unfortunately, it always seems like when it comes to the bottom line, these companies just want to absolutely squeeze everybody and down to the last penny. But you know what? Definitely discourse for a different video. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s here at the channel. The next one is days away, literally for the finale of Secret Invasion on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, right around the corner. All you got to do to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always and only be announced live during a video with my voice and the comment that won shown on screen. We then verify the Google account, so please be safe on my platform. It seems like the scammers have been gone now for quite some time. You never know when they'll return. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at @I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate y'all checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.